Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Khalil, the host of the Khalil Sports World Live right here in Leesburg, Loudoun County area. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys for the Packers are taking on the 49ers 34-17. I'm going to talk to you guys about the fact the Red Sox have brought back Alex Piece of Trash, Alex Cora, stemming from the Stein ceiling probe that the Astros got themselves into, and the Red Sox as well. Raiders are still getting fined for COVID-19 violations. The Bellator 251 results. I'll get you guys also just about the fact that Dante West back to B-ball, the 2020 Silver Slugger winners. Ellie's the 127 Pro Wrestling Women's Champ, the new Pro Wrestling Women's Champ, by the way. Canelo Alvarez is a free agent, by the way. Get you guys that for sure. Undertaker's final farewell to occur at Survivor Series for his 30-year career. And a former MLB prospect is convicted of killing 3 men. I'll tell you who that is exactly, and that's all there is news you need to know for that. And also Al Roker. He's diagnosed with prostate cancer. You got King Voss. He has been he was deceased in a shooting at a Atlanta nightclub in the Monaco Hookah Nightclub Lounge, by the way. And that's not looking good there. And I'll talk to you guys about the fact that, AEW is the way. That's tomorrow night, by the way. Everybody on that, and that's all there is to it. I'm gonna start things off with the fact that the Packers have taken down the Niners 34-17. Aaron Rodgers was 25-31 catches and attempts, through 305 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 second to carry, 7 rushing yards. Aaron Jones, 15 carries, 58 rushing yards, 5 receptions, and 21 receiving yards. Tyler Ervin had 8 carries, 24 rushing yards, 4 receptions, and 48 receiving yards. Davante Adams, who says he's the greatest wide receiver in history, by the way, and I'm not sure people are going to react to that. He had 10 receptions and 173 receiving yards. So you think that Davante Adams is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history? Let me know in the comment section. I'll address response to that. Now back to Marquez Valdes-Scantling had 2 receptions and 53 receiving yards. Nick Mullens was 22-35 catches and attempts, 291 passing yards, 1 touchdown, interception, and carrying. Jerick McKinnon had 12 carries, 52 rushing yards, 3 receptions, and 16 receiving yards. Richie James had 9 receptions and 184 receiving yards. Ross Dwelley had 3 receptions and 52 receiving yards. So those ladies, that right there, Packers, they still got it, by the way. And that's all, everybody. So that's all there is. Also, guys, Red Trash individual, the piece of trash manager who was involved in the Sunshine probe of the Astros and the Red Sox, that would be Alex Cora. Now, you guys remember he did win a World Series from the Reds, I think with the Red Sox or the Astros back in 2018, but he was released, sent from the Astros Sunshine probe last year, and he was released and suspended for his role in the Sunshine probe. You know, him banging on the trash cans, and the Astros, they would probably lose their World Series title, vacate the World Series title, but not a title that they did not win. Red Sox the same thing as well. So Alex, if you guys remember, Alex Cora was released seven from the Astros Sunshine probe. They had him released. He was charged, by the way, and honestly, people are going, "Wait, is this really worth it? This is a bad move." So I'm not sure how Red Sox fans are going to feel about this. I don't necessarily know exactly. This is not a good move. It's really not. So he would be better off not being hired. So clearly, I'm not. This is not a good move to me. It's not. So how's it gonna cover things up? How will this something something? How is that gonna work? So let me know in the comments what your thoughts about this are, and I will address the response to this for sure, buddy. So the Red Sox, they have brought back Alex Cora as now and he was released and suspended from that probe, by the way. And this is really not. This is just garbage. So clearly, if this is a bad move, was this a bad move, everybody? Let me know in the comments. Alex Smith, Alex Cora being come back, and I'll address response to everybody. And I'll be more than happy to address response to what your opinions or your thoughts about this are. Also, another I want to get down to, by the way. The Raiders and the Steelers, they have been fined for COVID-19 violations, by the way. Raiders were fined $500K for COVID-19 violations. John Gruden was fined $150K for repeating COVID-19 protocol violations and didn't even wear a mask. The players, they attended the Darrell fundraising event with lots of individuals there. And his teammates, Jerick, Carr, and other teammates, they're fined $150K for going maskless and mixing up with the crowd. They didn't have masks on either during the Darrell fundraising event, by the way. Now, this is a total of $1.185 million in fines for violating COVID-19 protocols. And Raiders, they allowed a unauthorized to the game, and they lose the 2021 6th-round pick in the end in 2021 NFL draft. So that's really not a good look there for them. So clearly, this is bad, and Raiders are just absolute trash. So none of that, and clearly, Raiders is like trash, and it's just uncalled for. It's ridiculous. So that's all there is. Seals, they were fined. Seals and Mike Tomlin, they were fined total of $350K for mask violations in the win against the Ravens. Now, Steelers, they were fined $250K for not wearing masks. And you got Mike Tomlin, he was fined $100K for not wearing his neck gaiter at him as a mask, by the way. He wore it around his neck, but he didn't put it on. So clearly that did not look good for them. So this is a total of $350K for the Steelers, by the way, and Mike Tomlin. So not look good for them. And clearly, it's just ridiculous. It really is. So, guys, teammates, players, coaches, wear a mask on the bench, whether you. So clearly, the Steelers and the Raiders now face now, and result of that, this is awful. And this is the probably repercussion they had to face. So honestly, it's good move there. So what are your thoughts about that? And I'll just respond to that, and that's all there is. That's all there is to you need to know just for now. So the NFL this past week said they're mandating and that they are, however, locker room, and they're coming out of the locker room for sure, whether pre-game or post-game. By the way, I did mention this before, and honestly, it just tells you that they need to take responsibility for themselves and for their own actions, what they got to do. So clearly, they need to live to expectations. And honestly, that's how they wear masks when they go to the game. And like during the game, that is when they're on the field, they don't have to wear their masks during the game. But they're going to go to the bench, by the way, during the bench area, and the coach, they got to wear their mask as well. So that's what they need to do. So hopefully they get it together and try to at least, learn from their mistakes, what they need to do right there. So hopefully that will ensue there. Hope that happens there. Also, ladies, I want to address you guys about the Bellator 251 results. Sumiko Inaba defeats Jessica Ruiz by strikes. Jalen Bates defeats Joe Supino by unanimous decision. Ali Zabayan defeats Bianchi Zimmerman by unanimous decision. Janae Harding defeats Jesse Meal by unanimous decision. Julius Anglikas defeats Alex Palizzi by unanimous decision. Georgie Karakanyan defeats Bryce Logan by split decision. Derek Anderson defeats Killis Moda by kick. Austin Vanderford defeats Vinicius De Jesus by unanimous decision. Terrell Fortune defeats Said Soma by unanimous decision. And Corey Anderson defeats Melvin Manhoef by strikes. Those are your Bellator 251 results, everybody, on that. And that's all there is you need to know. Just for now on that. And honestly, that's all there is you need to know. So we'll say it all there. Also, ladies, I want to tell you about this, that a former MLB prospect that I made by the name of Brandon Martin was convicted of killing three guys, a 64-year-old dad, his 58-year-old uncle, and a 60-year-old alarm installation worker at their Corona, Cali family home on September of 2015. And Brandon Martin could face a death penalty for sure for these repercussions for this incident. Now, Brandon Martin destroyed 3 guys with a black ball bat before stealing the alarm installed his truck, by the way, and fled the scene. The cops spotted that truck. Martin tried to escape before ditching the vehicle. He broke into the house and jumped into a second-story window, by the way, and attempt to get away. Now, Martin was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and other charges. He pled not guilty and could come in, and that case was going into trial, by the way. Now Brandon Martin was guilty in 7 counts, including 3 first-degree murder charges. Now, Martin is eligible for the death penalty, by the way, sought by district attorney. The penalty phase is going to be coming this Monday, and Martin's fate is going to be determined, by the way. So you guys remember that Brandon Martin was arrested and charged for killing 3 individuals with the ball bat, by the way. And this happened back in September 2015. Now he was charged with 3 first-degree counts, including the 3 charges, by the way. So honestly, not a good look there. And he was convicted of all 3 charges of killing 3 individuals. Monday, by the way, his fate will be determined. So that will be all the news you need to know for that. And honestly, Memphis looked like trash, and Brandon Martin looked like trash. So that piece of trash is what's coming to him, and that's that. And that's all there is you need to know, everybody. So once again, the former MLB prospect named me home, by the way. And that's all there is you need to know for everybody on that note. So nothing more to it. And honestly, that's all there is. Also, another news, by the way, that Canelo Alvarez was released from Golden Boy Promotions and DAZN, by the way, and he's a free agent now. This all stems after he filed a lawsuit on the promotes for a breach of for violating the breach of contract. By the way, he signed an 11-fight year off, 11-fight, 365 mil offer. By the way, to face anyone of his choosing, and the two sides they sort of failed to reach trial. By the way, and honestly, now that Canelo Alvarez is released, by the way, and he's in and out free agent, by the way. So what I said to Canelo Alvarez, where does he go from here? And Canelo Alvarez is arguably one of the most decorated boxers in pro boxing history, which he is. And to see him get released stem from a lawsuit that he filed, by the way, and not looking good there. I just hope for once that something goes right. For once that Canelo Alvarez finds where he's at, figure where he's got to go from there. And honestly, this is not so good business. So that's all there is to it. It was confirmed earlier today that Canelo Alvarez is a free agent, by the way, stemming from the lawsuit that he filed, stemming from the breach of contract, by the way. And honestly, this is really not looking good there. And basically, this is unnecessary. It's uncalled for. So hopefully, something goes right for once. And that is pretty much all there is. You need to know everybody on that. And that's all there is. So Canelo Alvarez was released from DAZN and Golden Boy Promotions as a free agent now, and that's all there is. So let me know where you think is going to wind up. What's next for him? That's all there is. You need to know. Also, Davante West is back to b-balling yet again, so the recovery process is going well for him. That's all there is. You need to know, just for now. So that's all there is, just for now, everybody. Also, the 2020 Silver Slugger winners have been announced. The winners have been. The AL Silver Slugger winners were Salvador Perez, Jose Abreu, DJ LeMahieu, Tim Anderson, Jose Ramirez, Mike Trout, Teoscar Hernandez, Eloy Jimenez, and Nelson Cruz. The NL Silver Slugger winners were Freddie Freeman, Travis d'Arnaud, Donovan Solano, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Mookie Betts, Juan Soto, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Those agents are your 2020 Silver Slugger winners, and that's all there is. You need to know, everybody. So that's all there is to it. Also, ladies, I want to send happy birthday wishes out to Emma Stone, Ethan Hawke, Kayla Lassier, Leclerc, Kelly Rutherford, former ball player Lamar Odom, who had his apart, by the way, he needs some help, by the way. Maria Shriver, Bettina Miller, Rebecca Romagen, Taryn Manning, Thandie Newton, Marcus Samuelson, Legray James Naismith, Barry Weed, Sarah Egon, Legray Pat Tillman, Legray Aaron Hernandez, Emma Rose Sutcliffe, Irene Kim, Young Chris, Josie Magnus, or Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis. Magnus or Nick Aldis. Amber Pretty, Melissa Soraya, Kitley Ward, Ali Ward, Shane Simpton, Adam LaRich, right? Sam Reinhardt, Vanta Leach, Damian Maya, Sienna. All night at the on Serena. She's a former NWA Women's Champion herself as well, by the way. Now, those of you guys know this, Allison Kay, she is a free agent, by the way. And there is a possibility with AEW. Now, you will see her tomorrow night, by the way, which takes on Serena Deeb for the AEW Women's title. Get back her NWA. Serena Deeb, she beat Thunder Rosa. So clearly, question is, will Allison Kay with AEW and try to get back, and she doesn't do that, then She gets back. So is there gonna be a possibility of her signing with AEW? And let me know if you think. And now she did. She was released in May. Now she was Allison K, AK-47. And honestly, that is pretty much a classic competitor, by the way. She also is a former NW Women's Champ as well. Former Knockout Champ. AEW's Full Gear pay-per-view, by the way, tomorrow night as well, which takes on Serena. Will she sign with AEW when she gets back for NW Women's title, which takes on Serena Deeb? Will she sign with WWE? Will she sign with Ring of Honor, I guess? So let me know what comes with your direction thoughts. She can sign with WWE or AEW. Those are two options right there for now. And honestly, hopefully that comes to fruition. It's gonna be WWE or AEW. Let me know in the comment section. I'll just respond to that for sure. All right, so her brother was Alfred Williams, Skylar Howard, Justin Maxwell, Deron Lamb, Susie De Los Santos, Brad Baker, Brian Reffner. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets everybody down below in the comment section. And that's all you gotta do, everybody. And honestly, that's all there is. So that's all there is to it. Also, ladies and gents, the AEW's Full Gear pay-per-view is tomorrow night. You get the Bleacher Report live on pay-per-view, by the way, Fight TV app. And that's all there is. You need to know, everybody, for that. And that's all there is to it. Also, guys, I want to remind you guys that news anchor Al Roker has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, by the way. He was diagnosed back September 2019, September 29th. He'll be going to surgery for sure. So all of his viewers and subscribers is horrific issue they had, and hopefully he gets well. Wish him speedy recovery. And that's all there is to it. So ABC News, and that's all there is to it for now. And that's all you need to know, everybody. Just for now. Just for now with that. Also, Undertaker's farewell regarding his 30. Yes. It's all from his 30-year career with WWE. You can catch Survivor Series live on the WWE Network as well, everybody. And that's all there is to it, just for now. And all there is. Also, I want to say congrats to Ellie. She became the new 127 Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. Congrats to her on that. And also, this tragic news I want to get down to, by the way. Many of you guys have allowed to know this just right about now, that King Voss, by the way, he is club shooting, by the way, everybody. So King Voss, he has been deceased in a shooting. Yesterday, he was a close friend of Voss, was shot down and deceased in an Atlanta Monaco hookah lounge nightclub. There are two groups of individuals that being in the shootout. So cops have not made any arrests yet. They're trying to figure out who fired the first shot. And honestly, King Voss I want some thoughts to raise out the King Voss's family members, all of his fans, all of his viewers, close colleagues of his, all subscribers of this horrific loss. And apparently this is King Von. Yeah, King Von, but I'm sorry. It was King Von was shot. I'm sorry about that, everybody. King Von was shot. Yeah, King Von, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you guys already know that King Von was shot deceased in a shooting, by the way. This past week, I guess. This past week, and this is earlier today. I'm sorry, this is earlier today. So King Von was deceased in a nightclub shooting in Atlanta. By the way, during the confrontation outside. Now there are two groups. There are two in the groups of guys getting into an argument, and there's some Atlanta off-duty cops. By the way, one's on duty patrolling. One cop was on duty patrolling nearby. They opened fire. The authorities say that King Von was not shot by Atlanta police officers. Cops say the investigators was shot during the initial shooting between the two groups. By the way, whichever four police responded and attempted to stop the shooting. He fled the scene. Now, King Von fled the scene to the hospital, and he got dropped off in someone's car, and he wound up deceased. And clearly, now 6 people were shot, 3 individual were at the scene, transported by hospitals. 3 individuals fled and ended up in the hospital. 3 people died from their wounds. King Von as well. And clearly, it's very unknown who shot King Von. Hopefully, there's going to be arrest warrants and some charges for who the perpetrator was, who shot down King Atlanta nightclub shooting. And earlier today, just wants to thoughts and prayers out to his family members, all of his fans. He landed his first single Crazy Story back in 2018. He happens to know his affiliate with Little Durk, so same thoughts and prayers out to Little Durk, all his family members, all his fans for the loss of King Von, by the way. And please ensure you do so on that. And honestly, this is a big loss. And that's all there is to it, everybody. And that's all there is to everybody on that, and not looking good there. So that's all there is to everybody. So that's all you need to know. Just all you need to know on that, everybody. So honestly, this is a big loss. And I think BET, rap industry are in disarray right now. This happened earlier today, and King Von, his livelihood mattered, his fans mattered, his viewers mattered, all scars mattered, everyone mattered. But this is just tough. And honestly, we already lost Pop Smoke, we already lost Nipsey, we already lost guys like Lake Ray, Kobe Bryant, and Elk on the Crash. We lost, we just fell, but King Von, this is hard to watch. Sorry, guys, but I already lost Pop Smoke as well. Lost King Von as well. But this is tragic, by the way. So you should actually rest in peace, King Von. And that's all you guys need to do, everybody, on that note. So let's praise out to his family members, all his fans, those viewers of this horrific tragedy. And that's all there is you need to know, everybody, on that. And there's nothing more to it, everybody. So that's all there is you need to know. So how much there is to it. But also, the NBA season next thing for the NBA supposed to start by December 22nd, by the way. Training camps are going to start December 1st, and that's all there is to it. The NBA draft's going to be November 18th of this coming month. Training camps are going to be open December 1st. The season will be starting December 22nd, by the way. So that will be finalized. Whether there will be a 72-game schedule, by the way, as well. So be sure you check that out. And that's all there is you need to know, everybody. And that's all I got to say. So nothing more to it. Well, that's going to do. I will do right there for the Khalil Level Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Level Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments to reach your thoughts on the Packers defeating the 49ers 34-17. What are your thoughts about that? I think everyone still got it. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Thoughts on Delonte West. Go back to B-ball, by the way, from his recovery process. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. He also Canelo Alvarez being a free agent, by the way. I think he's released from DAZN and Golden Boy Promotions, stemming from the loss of the foul, by the way. Just in breach of his contract, by the way. So what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that. What do you think is going to wind up next? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody on that as well. Your thoughts on the Raiders and the Steelers being fined for violating COVID-19 protocols. COVID-19 protocols, by the way. And going maskless, by the way, not wearing masks. Let me know about that. The comment section, I'll just sponsor that for sure. Whatever's going to wait. If that's the Undertaker's final farewell to occur at Survivor Series for this 30-year career, let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that. You can catch Survivor Series live on the WWE Network, by the way. All this to it. Also, guys, Full Gear will be tomorrow night, live on the Fight TV app, by the way, live on pay-per-view, and that's all there is to it. And that's all I got to say on that note right there. No more to it. So, it's right there. What are your thoughts on Red Sox? What are your thoughts? You think the Red Sox made a big mistake bringing back Alex Cora as their former manager? Let me know about the comment. I'll just sponsor that. And this is all stems from the Astros Sunshine Pro, by the way. So, what are your thoughts about that? I would just sponsor everybody on that as well. And that's all there is to it. Wait up to the bell to 2 video results. Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure as well. Same brother wishes out to Emma Stone, Ethan Hawke, Kay Leclerc, Kelly Rutherford, Alfred Williams, AK-47, Alison Kay, Susie De Los Santos, Duran, Lamb, Austin Maxwell, Skylar Howard, Joy Bauer, DJ Long, Caitlin Rice, Josie Altador, Young Chris, Legray Hernandez, Lamar Odom, Maria Shriver, Like Jason Nancy, Barry Weed, Tara Manning, Danny Newton. So, same to brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, everybody that as well. Wait, that's in the 2020 Silver Slugger Awards. Winners being announced, by the way. Let me talk about that. I'll address sponsor for sure, everybody on that as well. That's all I got to say on that. I'll have more breaking news, sometimes live updates, somebody still answering a whole lot more. It's close sportswear, everything. You know. Same thoughts breaks out to King Von, some members of his fans, because he was just seizing a nightclub shenanigans earlier today. That's about that. I'll just sponsor that for sure. Same thoughts breaks out to him. Use actually recipes King Von. That's all you guys can say on that note. That's going to take his final farewell to be seen on Survivor Series, and it's all on his 30-year career of The Undertaker. So catch it live on the WWE Network, by the way, everybody, on that as well. That's all I got to say on that note, everybody. How about breaking news? Sometimes live edition with a whole lot more in the close sports, where everything sports related, everything you know. What are your thoughts on the NBA come back in December? What are your thoughts on the NBA season next season for the NBA coming back December 22nd? What are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor for sure, but on that as well. How about breaking news live about this and a whole lot more in the close sports, where everything sports related, everything you know. That's all I got to say. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Be safe with that. Bye bye.